Hello, welcome back to Deco Fun. So the developers released a patch that fixed some of the issues like, draining sanity not being as good as killing them, or some minor balance when it was related to the cards reroll and some of the other stuff. I also played a little bit beforehand, so we don't have to start from the very beginning. We're starting in day 4, and as you can see, I have nothing else to build, so let's go. I placed the bell tower early this time just because I wanted them to have, a tension increase as well. So as you can see, we're going to get 3 people. But apparently you get more... You get more... how should I put it? More essence, whatever this resource is, if you kill them. You get 30 for killing and... I shouldn't have done that. You get 30 for killing them and 25 for making them insane. Okay, I know how to play the game, so I got lucky with that card draw, so this is not such a big problem. Oh wow, this is actually great. The guttural Spain 60 and insane is 25. I think this should be the other way around because it's much harder to drive them insane than to kill them. Night long. Do I have this? I already have night long, so don't take doubles of the same card. I don't think I want that, so I guess you can take something, a thorn. I guess you have to take the thorn room. Let's upgrade that. And over here we'll have 2 smaller rooms, and over here we'll have a few hallways. So we have a bell tower. Living room. I guess we can build a kitchen. Yeah, that's going to be too expensive for now. Gain a drain card. A damage card. I think I'll just choose to upgrade my cards. 5 damage. That's actually pretty good. Sadly, pink conversion is one of the best cards in the game. Let's see how far we can go in this episode. Probably not a lot. Looting. That's not so bad. Activate this. Oh, we can sit over there. Okay, that's good. And then we'll just do damage to the human. Human with a pistol. Where did you get that pistol? Is it legal? And as for the other humans, I guess based on what their biggest number is, we'll try it and deal with them. Well, we have to kill the human over there either way. Yeah, I guess it's just better to kill them, sadly. Yeah, I think the developer should make it so you gain more essence if you drive them insane. You can kill that human, don't do that. I mean, I'll just drive them insane for the fun of it. It needs to be a solo human. Oh wow, that's a lot of drain. If you're wondering what's happening, they're gaining a lot of tension because the ghost is over here. I'm not really sure. 106 damage. Are you telling me I'm just going to end up killing them? Meh. It's actually better to do it like this because now they will take a lot more damage. I guess that's something I have to keep an eye out for. Linger, draw free, never ending. That's annoying. What does this mean? Adjacent room. Any adjacent room, or can you choose where to put it? Oh, okay, so I need to make the guest room bigger. That will be the weapons room where we kill most of our human friends. And I think this will be the... I'll try to make it so on the left side, this room basically has a lot of smaller rooms leading to it. And I'll have to do something about that room as well. Well, keep your fingers crossed that we can handle this. Troops are not so bad, the worst ones are the priests. Kind of hate it when the cops have Pathfinder, but what can we do? Did that mostly so I can drain their health a little bit. Just on all drain effect, so it doesn't matter where you put it, it will still have the same effect. So it will drain 4 in that other room, so that means damage will be double. It's kind of hard to... So this will be 4, but because of the 8, I guess it will be at least 8 damage, let's see. Yeah, I guess I can kill this cop. It's okay, I should have brought a bigger gun. Yeah, I should have brought a huge gun. That's a lot of humans over there. What do I do against a huge amount of humans? I guess I need a guttural pain. Perfect. I've used that before, I used that. Doesn't really matter because tension no longer drains. So 8. Okay, now everyone will try and run away. Fortunately for us. I didn't kill them. Well, this is the problem, I guess, with the game, more or less. Sometimes the cops are just too strong. Oh, rats, I could have done that a little better. Oh, well, it's okay. But, oh, I clicked on it without seeing what the upgrade does. Oh, well. Visions of Blood and Bone is a good one. If more humans escape, they'll bring more reinforcements, and that's annoying. I want a small kitchen on both sides like this, so we have more rooms to play around with. That's another guest room. Okay, basically all of the building was done in this area. So I guess you can build over here more rooms, just or maybe I should just focus on building more rooms in the beginning. You know, I feel like I'm not really... What are you doing over there? Pathfinding is such an annoying skill, it's so hard to deal with. And also see the tension. I assume this is the tension meter. That enemy is very far away. Well, I guess we'll have to drive this human insane. Come on, how did it end up so bad? Wow, I basically cannot do anything to this little human. This human doesn't even have any tension. I like how the other ones are just wandering around. This is what I wanted to do. I guess I should build more rooms over here. So they are spread out, so they are farther away from the heart room. Doesn't really matter what I do. Terrified beyond the capacity for rational thought. You are. And don't worry, you'll be insane very, very soon anyway. It's also very tempting to just get a lot of cards that deal 5 damage. Now, if you get more points just by killing them, is there any reason to sometimes not kill them? Guess not. If it works, it works. I guess the hardest knight is the cop knight, and here it will be a little easier. Clawing stuff. Follow human. Kill room. Chilling room, no. Phantom room, storage room. I would really like to reroll this, but don't have the stuff required for that. I guess I could put a phantom room over here, but I think nah. So guest and kitchen. Living room over there. Is a living room and a kitchen, a guest room. I don't know why it costs, let's say, 50 over here or 65. Apparently it's much cheaper to build a adjacent rooms over here. Okay. As long as we don't have pathfinders, I think it's going to be okay the way this is set up. Oh yeah, I forgot it's supposed to be a solo human. Well, the only problem is that I cannot kill anyone in the rooms over here unless they split up very, very badly. So I guess we just have to work on random humans. Will be the room where most of them die anyway. So tension no longer drops. That means the flashlights are not useful anymore. Yeah, could use an apple. Welcome to your final nap. Yeah, I guess it's a math game at this point. It's a math puzzle game in a way. Tempting to just use that, but or not that. No, you're not going to get into my hard room again. I guess I can drain them. No, that storeroom would be great right now. Okay. Why did I do that? That was a huge mistake. Why did I do that? It's okay, we can move one random human to a random room and then use gradual pain to kill this one. Eh. If it works, it works. I like this a lot as well. Storage room, second room. I think I'll have to use... I guess I'll have to use some of these cards just to get their better versions, but this one is so good. It's tempting, I'll just get that card. Yes, I can still... Okay, this is kind of like the version of... This is the equivalent of honeycombing a base in a survival game. Yeah, I wonder why it was not locked, right? Oh boy, this is going to get harder and harder just because there are way too many humans to deal with right now. Well, if tension no longer decays... Wow, where did you come from? It's tempting to use shifting hollows, but because of the random nature of the card, we might end up with a worse outcome. I can drive them insane, and that means they'll not go to another room. And I think you can... Oh, I think the idea is that you can drive them insane multiple times, because sometimes they can be brought back to sanity. It's bad, I can only do 10 damage. Oh boy. Don't have any of the cards I really wanted. Guess there's not much I could have done over there. They just split up in a way I couldn't really deal with. Yeah. I guess the hardest part of the game is when humans just simply choose to go into the main room without any... Wait, why is there a dead human over there? I don't know. I guess I should try to drain them more. Drain is 4 over there. Well, that human needs to be killed. Just kill that human. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I should definitely try to farm them for sanity points, because... How did they go insane over here? Oh, because it's the ghost room, the drain room. So this human is also trapped to the ghost. That's a bit unfortunate. How do they enter? I don't... One of the things I don't understand is how do they manage to enter in the last turn or so? I guess it's very hard to follow the game after a certain amount of time has passed. So this human has nothing, so it will not escape. This human will escape whatever I do, so not much to do over here, right? Okay, run away. Yeah, I guess in a way it's good to have more humans. Drain 1 3 times, so I guess this is a 6th drain swimming room. Leader? Great, that's interesting. I didn't see this room until now. People like to go into this room a lot. I guess we'll have to make all of the rooms big from this point on. Okay, I guess I can make a few bigger rooms. And I guess living room here. I don't know, I just like to build a lot of rooms. upgrade the card. I really need to upgrade these cards, so that's not going to help me. I guess the problem is I don't have enough cards, so let's take a damage card. Attention on the human. Wait, what? Increased drain effects, the more it builds up the case over time. Pressure haunts. Pressure haunts, I guess that's the best damage card I've seen so far, but it's maybe harder to get. Okay. I find that enemies seem to have a huge advantage to the point where it's annoying. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the great weapon room over there. I forget about that. Oh, this could have been so bad. Yeah, don't kill that one enemy. Well, this is awkward. I have nothing to do over here. Yeah, I know that human would have died anyway when they entered that room. So how much tension do they have? So they need to have at least 2 points of tension to deal any damage. So this is interesting. So basically it's a useless card unless you have the things you want. More humans are... What was that? Sounded like a gunshot. That's annoying. Well, I guess, yeah. Sometimes you just don't have a lot of options, do you? Wait. Or... Well, that's the good part about killing humans in a certain room. That means that will be the end of the line for a lot of them. I guess I can use that somewhere else. I'm just thinking too much about this. I should really... Yeah, let's just think of the future. Question haunts, 0 damage. At least the ghost is not catching any of these guys because we have nothing to do. Well, now one is afraid, I guess. It's kind of funny, so the main weapon of dealing with these invaders right now is just to scare them away. That's dangerous to use that card right now. Okay, this went better than last time. But the priests are very close to us, which will be annoying. This can be, I guess, to any, not to a random, so to use this. Guest room and a living room, so I guess this will have to be a bigger kitchen. That's a kitchen and a guest room. I have to upgrade one of these rooms to make more rooms over there. I also have the option of making more rooms over here. Okay, so don't connect the rooms over there, that will be a mistake. Kind of interesting that you can build more over here if you're closer to the heart, but yeah. I just want dead-end rooms, a lot of them. That doesn't mean much, they'll surely end up over there at some point as well. Well, I don't want to say this will be easy, but it seems like... Oh. That could have been much worse. But I have until they reach this room where they take damage. Panicky? What does Panicky do? They're slowly advancing. Sorry, I cannot say too much. You just have to think so much about what you're doing in this game. You're already over here, so how do you prevent that? Compel. We have to kill humans. Wow, Compel is one of the strongest cards I've seen so far, but I think you can mostly use it to split up groups. They chose not to advance that turn, that's interesting. I need a card that adds tension to everyone, and I'm not getting it. I didn't get it until now. Oh, that's the police officer. Send them back to the room. We have to kill this guy over here. That guy is running away, which is horrible. Use pain conversion, then guttural noises. Well, that's bad, unless I get a shifting room or something. So 3 and 8, that's 8. Well, I cannot stop this human from running away. They'll escape with 1 HP. Possible geometry block room for 1 turn. Rain 2. This is interesting. Ill Omen, but altar room. I need some of the special rooms. But Hex is so much better because it will allow me to... Well, I guess if they... whatever. It's a big risk. It's a big risk, but I'll have to take it because otherwise I'll not be able to kill enemies that are not affected by anything. Make a guess. Not make anything over here without expanding the room, so I guess I can just expand the guest room. Then I'll have to wait for something else to appear. Living room. Okay. I guess the game is a bit too RNG heavy for my taste sometimes. Yes, this is why I don't build next to the heart room. Have to use that. But those are just 3 priests that basically I cannot do anything to them. I have a police officer that can open... Oh, this is so bad. I could have locked them in that room for a while, but they just have the police officer who... That police officer was way... Yeah, we'll try it anyway. Besides, we'll deal damage to... It also seems like they think independently, so not all of them will move at the same time. Some of them will skip a turn or two. I have 2 priests over there. This priest is alone over here, apparently. Barely doing any damage to these guys. They're already in the thorn room. I guess I can give one of the priests tension. I want to experiment more with this with these cards that basically I have 2 priests in the same room. I want to experiment with permanent debuffs for enemies. Oh boy, now what do I do? I cannot do anything to them, so I just have to hope they don't go into that room. The priest knight is so annoying. Oh, they didn't take any damage, but they lowered their tension anyway. I don't understand how to deal with the priest. Seems like it's an annoying mechanic. I have the bell crush. Which is probably the best use. Oh, wow. Harvest. Got the bell crush, okay. What are these harvest cards? I like the idea. Interesting. So, I guess I'll just have to play a little smarter. I guess the first time I played, I got a little further because I had better luck with my RNG. Wait. What are the keywords? Harvest. Oh, okay, so harvesting will give you bonus essence. So I guess we have to start moving our decks from simple kill decks to harvest decks. And just get more night-long stuff, more trap cards, and also we have to get rooms, the storage room. Yeah, I think we just have to get one of each room, to be honest, because we cannot survive with just a bad hand. Okay, lesson learned. See you next time. Bye bye.